It's no secret that Clash Royale wants you to spend as much money as possible. I mean, of course, we have the new hero offers, the ever so present Pass Royale, these weird wildcard offers, some more weird wildcard offers, evolutions, champions, and of course, emotes. But what if I told you you don't actually have to spend money on these things to have a fun time in Clash Royale? If you're feeling really burnt out with the game or stuck, then this is the video for you. And I just want to emphasize that everything that we're going to be talking about here is completely free to play. No money needs to be spent. So the first piece of advice that I'm going to give you is do not make ladder and ranked the only things you play. Now, I don't actually have any data or statistics to back this up, but I would guarantee that probably 65 to 70% of players, you could even say 67% of players, they pretty much only play the trophy road or play ranked. That's it. And while these game modes are important to play for the resources that are on them, including lucky chests and gems and things of that nature, it's not the only thing that you have to play. When I play Clash Royale, this is by far where the most rage comes from. I mean, just look at my trophy road right now. Look at how many trophies I've tilted. You can imagine during that tilting session, I was incredibly frustrated. But you know what I did? Instead of just keep playing and losing even more trophies, I decided to do other things within the game because there's a lot of other things you can do. A lot of the other points in this video kind of build off of this main point of not emphasizing ladder and rank. And trust me, if you can get it into your mind that you don't have to grind these 24/7 or whenever you open the game, it will make a world of difference, I promise. And so that leads me to my second piece of advice, trying out fun decks. Not everything you play has to be some super meta deck that uses the latest heroes and evolutions and is just completely broken, something like a hyperbait cycle or whatever. You don't have to do that. First of all, decks like this, which are used by the top players in the world, will typically cost a lot of money to upgrade because of the usage of 2 heroes and 2 evolutions. And also, I'm not gonna lie, they can get pretty stale over time. Maybe it just shows my skill level at the game, but after about 5 games of playing 2.9 Goblin Drill Rocket Cycle, I would be bored out of my mind, genuinely. So if you want to have some fun, switch it up. Play some Elixir Golem. Go absolutely crazy. Play cards that you wouldn't normally use. It genuinely can be fun just playing random decks. Like this deck that I made the other day. Is it the best deck? No. Can I win games with it? Yes. Is it fun to play? Also, yes. You can go crazy. You can do the random deck generator button. I guarantee you can have fun with this. I absolutely guarantee. And the best part about doing this and just experimenting with decks is that once again, you don't have to play it on ladder and rank. Now, if you do have your cards leveled up to level 15 and 16, by all means, go for it. But you don't have to. I genuinely enjoy just going to classic 1v1 and just playing with random decks. The great thing about this is that everything is capped at level 11, which is much more manageable than getting all of your cards to level 15 and 16. And then on top of that, while playing these games, you still get crowns and get rewards towards your lucky drops. Like, you still get your daily progression out of this without the stress of grinding ladder and rank. It is genuinely the best of both worlds, and I cannot recommend it enough. And then if you want a change of pace just from 1v1 battles, of course, we can't forget about 2v2. It's honestly a shame because when 2v2 first came out, it was one of the most incredible additions to Clash Royale. It absolutely took over the game. People were playing it left and right. People were playing with friends at school during lunchtime or before school, and it was just absolutely popping off. Nowadays, it kind of seems like they don't want to emphasize 2v2, which doesn't make much sense because it's incredibly hidden. You have to press this trophy button, then you have to scroll all the way down where you will then find 2v2. It's very hidden for no reason. They will occasionally do these 2v2 trails where there is a ranked mode with it, but those are pretty infrequent these days, maybe only happening once every 3 months or so. But I do genuinely love 2v2. On my free-to-play account, I use it pretty much every single day to farm my lucky chest, and it is just a great, relaxing way to play Clash Royale, and you can have some fun moments in it. You get your friends together, you build some crazy wall breaker clone deck, and you just spam on your opponent's tower, and you can just have a lot of fun with that. Speaking of events, such as the 2v2 trails that appear once every quarter or so, it's very important to play these events in the game. Now, they are important, but they are also pretty dang fun at the same time. The current event we have going on is Touchdown League. Now, I haven't really touched it on my main account, but on my free-to-play account, I've been doing it quite a bit. You can see when I pop on over here, I have reached the competitive league. I got all the way to 15 wins, and got all the progression that is on the road as well. Now, admittedly, this road didn't have the greatest progression. It was just gold crates and cards, but there were a few legendary cards in there, which I will always take. And then I do think leaderboards always add a fun aspect to it. When there's medals or trophies or some sort of leaderboard, it always gives extra incentive to keep climbing. But also with that incentive, it's not punishing at the same time. Because this leaderboard is temporary, I mean, literally after today, when I'm recording this video, this leaderboard is going to be gone and you can get a badge, which is cool, but you're not really sacrificing progression or anything. Basically what I'm getting at is when you play on the trophy road or when you play ranked, there is progression items at stake on the road. And if you don't get those because you tilt, lose a few games in a row, that's really frustrating, especially when there's rewards like a mega lightning chest right before you hit 9,000 trophies. It's really frustrating if you tilt and you can't get that. Now, again, with touchdown, there are still rewards here, but they aren't as extreme as, say, a mega lightning chest at 9,000 trophies. So they're not as pressing, but they are still beneficial if you can get them. And also, I have a theory that they make these roads a little bit easier because my opponents that I play against, they're never that good. I don't know if they're bot opponents or whatever, but really until you get to the competitive league, your opponents really won't be that good. And then once you get there, it's fun because you've already gotten all the progression and you can just play, you know? All of that yapping to say, playing events is very low stakes, but also very fun and also can be rewarding simultaneously. And again, by doing these events, it also contributes to other progression elements. We have this event right here where we get a free Evo Goblin Cage just by getting crowns. Now, this is a very rare event. These don't come along often, but they are important to do. And there are so many ways you can get crowns in this game. They don't just have to be through ranked or the trophy road. There's this Undying Legion event right here, which is 3 Evo Skeleton Army shards. We also have Clan Voyage, which basically occurs once a week at this point, which is great. So by doing events, by playing fun decks, by not emphasizing the trophy road and ranked, you can still have fun playing the game, you can experiment, and you can still get progression at the same time. All right, so this next point I want to talk about is going to be controversial because it is a big part of the game, but not a lot of people consider it to be a big part of the game, and that is merge tactics. Now, merge tactics is technically still its like own event or unique road or things of that nature, but I basically consider it an entirely separate game within a game. So that's why it's getting its own bullet point. But I genuinely think that if you want to de-stress yourself from Clash Royale and play something that is calm, relaxing, but also fun, merge tactics is the way to go. I would genuinely prioritize merge tactics over even doing classic 1v1 or 2v2 because those still can be slightly rage inducing if your opponent busts out Elite Barbarian's rage with an Evo Mega Knight. No one wants to see that, and well, you won't see that in merge tactics. Now, there is a Mega Knight in merge tactics, but it functions kind of differently. If you have never given merge tactics a shot, please, after you are done watching this video, give it a shot because it is fun. And like I said, it is basically an entirely separate game within Clash Royale, so it gives a new learning curve. You have different mechanics to learn for different troops, and that has its own fun. And also, while doing this, you are still getting crowns towards your Pass Royale, towards any events. So that counts back towards your main account, so that way you can keep leveling up your cards over there. But with merge tactics itself, it is pretty much completely free to play. You can just jump into a merge tactics game. You'll be able to have all abilities for all troops and be able to do great. Now, there are offers, of course, to buy the rulers, like the Echo or the Spirit Empress or things like that, but you don't have to get those. You can honestly stick with the Royale King, who was the first one you get, and you can still outplay your opponents. You really can. Okay, so right here, I unfortunately lost this merge tactics game, but as you can see, I got a second place finish. You know how many crowns I got for that? Go away, Mega Minion, I don't want you! But yeah, of course you can see I got lucky drop for that, but I got 12 crowns for that. 12 crowns for a second place finish. That's big time right there. And again, I think it's fun. I think it's relaxing. You can really play merge tactics anywhere. In my mind, when you're playing ladder or ranked with Clash Royale, you kind of have to be locked in and sat somewhere for like at least 5 minutes to play a game. With merge tactics, you know, you could be on the couch watching TV. You could be taking the train or the bus to work or school, wherever, and you can just play Merge Tactics. You can kind of tune in and out while you're doing it. Again, you're getting progression for it. And it's fun, okay? It's fun. I promise you it's fun. Just try Merge Tactics. But the last thing I want to talk about, I think this is probably the most underrated thing that so many people discount, and it is a good clan that genuinely does feel like a community. Now, I've talked about clans being underrated for other reasons, with one of those reasons being clan wars. I do think it is an interesting way to get resources in the game. When you get that final chest at the end, it's pretty cool. You also, again, have other game modes that you can play. You have the rage game mode, you can do duels, classic 1v1s. There's fun stuff here, but I genuinely think having a clan that is a sense of community and just having people to talk to and interact with is really, really important. This clan that I am in right now, Dragon Warriors, I have been in this clan since 2019. Do you know how crazy that is to be in the same clan for 7 years? I joined this clan when I was 16 years old. In 2 weeks from the day I'm recording this video, I will turn 23. And the people that are in here are great. The leader of our clan, Showtime, where is he? Right here. Showtime was the leader of the clan back when I first joined, and he's been here ever since. And there's a lot of other people that have just been here forever. I Am That I Am right here has been here for years. Same with Quibbly. Cheese has been here since like 2021, I think. Webster has been here for a while. We have a guy whose name is I Heart Latinas. There are so many good reasons to join a clan. And genuinely, the community is one of them. Even if it's just talking to your clan and just venting about the game and just sharing your frustrations with other people, having that sense of community to validate your frustrations, seeing that other people are going through the same thing as you, it can be encouraging. Because it's like, hey, if they're going through the same things with me, where ranked is not feeling great, ladder isn't feeling great either, you can ask your clanmate, hey, want to hop in 2v2, run up some games, get our lucky chest for the day? And yeah, you can do that, and you can both progress together while having a good time. I know it sounds like I'm yapping here, but that is genuinely a very important thing. Getting a bit philosophical here, in life, having community is important, having a sense of belonging is important, and a Clash Royale clan can be a good way to fulfill that. That might be one of the weirdest things I've ever said, but I genuinely do think it is valid. So yeah, those are ways that I think you can make Clash Royale feel more enjoyable. I know I definitely did a little bit of rambling in this video, but it kind of just boils down to not prioritizing your trophy or your medal grind on the trophy road or Path of Legends, and just having fun experimenting with things, playing different decks, trying out different game modes, playing with friends, playing with clanmates, and doing all those things and deprioritizing pushing trophies. You can have a lot more fun in this game without spending money. But that's gonna be it for me. If you enjoyed, be sure to leave a like, be sure to subscribe, go watch this video right here. I'm sure you'll enjoy it just as much as this one, and I'll see you all in the next video.